Bro, what do you mean it's already all over the screen? What do you mean it's already all over the screen, bro? Hello? I read that. What do you mean it's all over the... Anyway, hi guys, what's up? How we doing? Well. Starting it off with one hell of a topic for the stream. Dude, someone in the chat said we're gonna experience daylight savings time together. I didn't even know that. It's fucking daylight. They're gonna steal an hour from me tonight. They're gonna fucking steal an hour. 1 hour from me that I could have used to do anything else. Let's be honest here. I wouldn't have used it to do anything productive. What's up, everybody? What's up? Hello to all the mods. Peachy chilling with Ali, Nero, Dea, Krypton, even though they said something about covering the screen. Sherlock, ABB, and everyone else. Everyone else. The members, the viewers, the first-time watchers. What is up? Hope everyone's doing great. Yeah, today's a doozy, guys. Today's today's fucking dude. I've been following this for the last few days. We're gonna have fun with this one. Narrow 24 months. God damn, from the prehistoric times. Thanks so much. Yeah, let's get it rolling, baby. It's today, dude. This topic has been unfolding for like the last week. It's honestly, it's one of my favorite kinds of topics because there's someone so clearly that is a bad person, and so everyone just gangs up on them. You know, they give them they see as soon as any kind of like manipulation goes on, they just see right through it and they just completely shatter it to the point where they have to delete their accounts. Narrow, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. So good to see you all. Missed you, even though the live stream was like what, a couple weeks ago, but still missed you. And yeah, I do feel like this is a topic that's perfect for streaming. I feel like it's a bit lacking for a full video, but yeah, that's what we're here for. Federix. Oh my god. Are you going to do this every stream, bro? 50 gifted memberships. What the fuck? Guys, if you don't know, YouTube members get a monthly Q&A. I usually post it in YouTube posts. Okay. I post one every month and I usually reply to questions with a voice note. So yeah, congratulations to the 50 people who just got a membership. Yep. And if you don't want to sub on YouTube, you can put !stacked in the chat and it'll lead you to Stacked, where I upload 2 art pieces and 2 exclusive yapping videos. For example, just a few hours ago, I uploaded like a 9-minute video or something that talks about this topic. It's more of a summary though. It goes through it quickly. We're going to dive deep on the stream. So yeah. But first, before we do anything, guys, we really have to talk about the NASCAR situation. Bro. Let me switch scenes here real quick. Because this is crazy. Okay. We have to, just real quick, we have to go through the NASCAR situation. That's going to be the intro for the stream. Random Matrix, thank you for the 2 months. This title is wild. I'm probably not ready. Let's do it platonically. We're going to do it fully platonically, guys. Fully platonically. We only do things platonically here. That's how we avoid the drama. Let's do this. And there we go. Okay. And boom. Hello? Oh no, why is it not working? I'm trying to 1 sec. Guys, one sec, guys. Why is it not? Oh, because there was a pop-up. There was a pop-up in the... No, that's not the case. Why is my Elgato thing not working? Wait a second. Where do I go to the technical difficulties? Where are the hotkeys at? Where are the hotkeys at? Idle animation. Yeah. Where wow, this is gonna be fun. Why is it not? That's weird. Model is not locked either. Does bottom left work? No. Bottom right doesn't work either. Wow. Let me just replug the Elgato thing real quick. Yeah, let me just do that. Worst case, I'll just do it manually. I just want to see. You know what? I'll just do it manually. Fuck this. You know what? We'll do it live. I don't give a fuck. Let's do this. I can't swear too much, otherwise YouTube's gonna demonetize. Let's do this. Okay. Kind of. Let me, there we go. Okay. All right. Anyway, we have to talk about the NASCAR situation, guys. Real quick. Frérot, do you have any French-speaking VTubers you recommend? I need to practice my French skills. Bro, honestly, Vtubing isn't really a thing. It's not really a well-known thing in France. There's like smaller ones. The biggest French VTuber, I'd say, is Saraway. But she speaks in English, right? You might get her to speak French if you piss her off enough, but that's really it. It's really very niche. When you tell a French person, yo, do you know what a VTuber is? They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about, you loser? So yeah, I really don't have any recommendations, man. Thank you, Platonically Mujin. Platonically Mujin? Yeah, because you're called Mujin and we love you platonically. Thank you so much, Cartman. Thank you. Much appreciated. Do people ever tell you your model looks like Kinich? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But here's the fun part. I came out first, okay? Not as gay. I just came out, period. Yo, I finally made it to a live kisses your toe platonically. You cannot kiss someone's toe platonically, Varen. I refuse to believe that, Varen. Hi, Mujin. On perd une heure platonique ce soir? Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we will lose an hour tonight. Can you call Krypton an auntie for me, please? Krypton, you're an auntie. All right, look, the NASCAR situation. Look, dude. Listen, here's how it happened. Okay, I didn't know about this. I was legit I was walking back home. I just got food, right? I actually bothered to go outside to get food. I got food. On the way back home, I was like, you know what? I'm bored. Let me pull out my phone and check YouTube Studio real quick. Here's a fun fact for you guys. When someone with over 100,000 subscribers comments on one of your videos or posts or anything on YouTube, you will get a dedicated notification for that in your YouTube Studio. So yeah, you know, there's from time to time, there's people with over 100K who comment, you know, whatever. And I see NASCAR with a check mark. I'm thinking, okay, who's the troll who bought this account, who bought a verified account and just changed the profile picture and everything, like those crypto scammers do. And then I actually press on the profile and I see NASCAR, 1.4 million subs. That's what they have, 1.4, right? Yeah, 1.6, whatever. Created 14 years ago. I'm like, no way. The real NASCAR account just commented on a video about niche-ass Minecraft drama. Niche-ass, let me zoom in because you guys could probably not see it. So in the video, I made this like analogy, right? Where I was like, being good at every single Minecraft PvP mode is like being a good, you know, rally car racer, Formula 1 racer, and also a NASCAR driver. That was enough to summon them. And they were like, days without a driver being compared to an alleged pro Minecraft player, 0. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? What are you doing here? Right? So then, because of how shocked I was, right? I made a YouTube post about it. Okay? I made a YouTube post. I was like, guys, I was not expecting this at all. What did they do? They come in and they commented platonically, of course. Dude, imagine my shock when I saw that they're not only viewers of mine, but they know the whole platonic inside joke, bro. They know the whole platonic inside joke, dude. What the hell is going on? I was like, bro, you're platonically creeping me the hell out right now. How do you know about this platonic inside joke? They're straight up, they not only watch the channel, they're not just, you know, they're a frequent viewer. Yeah. They're a frequent viewer, dude. They're racing platonically. They're platonic. They just race behind the wheel platonically, man. Yeah. I fear they might be watching the stream or something. That would, yeah. Imagine to just type in chat. But anyway, you don't know this unless you watch the streams, right? You don't know this unless you watch that fucking, that stream about, what's his name, bro? Anyway, yeah. And so I also tweeted about this. Okay. I also tweeted about this. And look at what and the NASCAR gaming and esports account. I didn't even know they had like an esports division. They commented, we actually run a Mugen fan page in our spare time. At this point, bro, I was like, okay, like, nah, I'm being trolled hard right now. They're just messing with me. They're just messing with me. Like, this is crazy. Like, they clearly watch my channel and they're just trying to mess with me right now. So I straight up told like my agency, my talent manager, everything, but the sales team, I was like, guys, we have to reach out to NASCAR. I don't know what about, just reach out to them. Okay. So they reached out to 5 contacts in NASCAR. 3 of them came back to us. Usually it's a miracle if 1 gets, 3 got back. So there's interest. So hopefully we can do something cool because, I mean, you guys seem to like it. They like it. I like it. Why not? It would be cool. So we'll figure something out. Hopefully. If we don't, whatever. This was still really fun and random as hell. NASCAR, out of everyone in NASCAR. Yeah. So yeah, you know, it would be cool to figure something out. We'll see. Mugen X NASCAR collab. I really want to do something like, you know, like a real partnership, not just like, you know, a quick tweet or like a little sponsor, right? That's what I'm looking for these days. You know, I've gotten to a point where that's what I'm prioritizing, right? So like my partnership with Stacked, for example, that's like, those are the things I'm looking for. Like with Stacked, we signed a 1-year agreement together where I'm uploading these, like 3 hours ago, I uploaded a short video like that recaps what happened with Techtaigaa, the person we're going to talk about today, right? So, you know, things like this, long-term things that bring joy to me, the community and everything, not like a quick thing where it's like, yo, check this out. Bye. So yeah. We'll see. Dude, I think a NASCAR car with my colors would be cool, dude. It would be cool. Hey, they just have to say the word. I'll message Wayo and I'll be like, yo, my amazing artist, cook a car with me and Jinrex. I would summon him right now on my shoulder, but my stream deck has decided to die. I replugged it. It's straight up not working. So anyway, yeah, that happened. It was really cool. And yeah, last video was fun too. I'll tell you the backstory about the last video. I had uploaded a video, right? This video right here. And, you know, I feel like genuinely, most of you thought that this was a re-upload. I have to change the thumbnail and the title. I feel like most of you thought this was a re-upload. So 500K views is amazing, but it did underperform a little bit. Okay. So I was like, fuck this. On to the next video immediately. Nothing motivates me more than a flop, right? Again, this didn't flop, but you know, underperformed. So I made this video like 2 days. 2 days, yeah, I did. So I knew nothing about the whole thing, had to research everything but like when I lock in, dude. When I lock in. So yeah, it was definitely crazy. Marlo still hasn't released a statement, but apparently, allegedly, from what it seems like the guy who was the main contact, like Eximity, the guy who revealed to the world like those messages from his source, apparently he got swatted because of this shit. And apparently there's been quite a few smaller content creators who've been doxxed and threatened with swatting because they reported on this. So, hey man, Minecraft community is crazy, bro. Minecraft community is crazy. Thankfully, everything's okay on my end, you know, no worries. But yeah, Minecraft community is just something else, dude. It is wild. Over what, dude? Over what? Over some stupid ass ranking? Over what? But yeah. Anyway, let's get right into it, dude. Let's get right into this. So, guys, what's the time frame? Yeah, okay, 19 minutes. Got to keep that in mind for later. When I add the timestamps. Missed a couple donations here. NASCAR Otaku, true. Kit, thank you for the 1 gifted. Almost 11 p.m. in Turkey. Merhaba. And all right, there we go. Caught up on everything. Let's get right into it at the 20-minute mark. So guys, here's the deal. Okay. I get a lot of message requests on Discord, on Instagram, on Twitter. Okay. I got a lot of them. And usually it's always like, yo, Mugen, you have to talk about this. You have to talk about that. I appreciate them. I read them. Here's the thing though. 99.99% of them are just all over the place. Okay. So it's but usually most of the time it's like this one person who calls themselves a VTuber has like 200 followers on Twitter. made a Google Doc and tells me, this person has ruined my life. Please make a video about it. And that other person they're referring to is someone with even less followers. I'm like, guys, you are just regular people. This is like me going to like a family household and making a video about how a dad is ass spanking his child. It's like, no one knows who this is. Why am I talking about this? Isn't public information. So, you know, because the thing is, I'm not an investigative journalist. I'm not a journalist. I never make myself out to be one. I'm not, my job isn't to investigate some niche ass drama. It's not what I do. What I do is I see what's going on in public. I see a public meltdown and I show up as a spectator and I'm like, okay, well, how would I explain this to someone who literally has no idea what's going on? That's what I do. Like I go to the Coliseum, I take a seat, I buy a ticket, I sit there and I pretty much talk about what's going on between the two people fighting. That's it. I'm not about to go into some random ass room like the back rooms and report on two people that have no business doing this shit publicly. So I'll say this, like the one time that I've gotten a message request or like message privately by someone and I actually made a video about it was, where's it at? Was my SAG-AFTRA video. Yes. This one right here. This video. This was the only time in my entire career where I used private messages to make a video. This was the only time. There has never been another time. All right. Although I will admit, this, you know, it would, because this right here, this really made the video. This started the video and made it like from start to finish. It was all private messages. But, you know, there were some videos where I was helped by the community, you know, like, for example, the Elfin Psyop video, right? Like, of course, this is the most replayed part of the video. Of course, this is the most replayed part of the video. Of course. Anyway, this was because, you know, I had to go through like 100 pages of 4chan and there was a lot of shit that was deleted. So, yeah, I was helped by some people in DMs that wanted to stay anonymous. They were like, yo, don't even credit me. Fuck this bitch. Just take the screenshots and leave. I was like, okay, shit. Okay. So, yeah. But when I'm talking about like an anonymous tip that really led to an entire video created by it, that was the only case. Otherwise, most of them are unusable, right? Miss, thanks for the €2. No message. Wow, amazing. Thank you. So, yeah. So, there's a lot of cases like this. However, there are exceptions, I will say. So, usually I don't talk about smaller VTuber drama because, look, the whole appeal of a lot of my videos are this person has spent a long time building a reputation. And because of something stupid, they ruined it. That's the whole appeal, okay? Talking about someone who can just delete their account and recreate it doesn't matter. But there are exceptions like Cha Cha Chilla, for example, where, yes, she was a tiny VTuber, but she had done such stupid shit and hurt so many people that the entire community rallied against her, okay? This is the one exception. And this is exactly what kind of happened here, right? So this is about Techtaigaa. And I want to specify right now. This is not Taiga, okay? This is a very, because there's another VTuber who is called Taiga, who actually has quite a bit of followers, right? And there was confusion over, wait, Taiga? Taiga got, no. This person's called Techtaigaa. This is a very unfortunate name. It's like someone who turned out to be a massive predator who's in the Epstein files. That's called Techmujin. It's like, really, you couldn't find any other name? You piece of shit. You couldn't find a different name, bro. Like, really? Out of all the names, you called yourself Techmujin. You know, that's kind of like the thing here, right? So this is a completely different person from the VTuber Taiga, right? So anyway, Techtaigaa, right? Look, as I said, you know, 1,000 followers, following more people than his own followers. I don't even know how many viewers he used to get, right? Like we can check that in a bit. But the point is, tiny VTuber. However, here's the thing, right? As far back as 2023, this is a thread that had like no attention back then, right? Because again, we're talking about small VTubers. But back in 2023, someone had exposed them, right, for pretty much scamming them, right? Like this person in 2022 bought charms from their store, got scammed out of $50, whatever. Apparently they had a reputation. Back then, still had a different fucking name, had different names throughout the years on the internet, like Paranoia, Incarnate, Sleeping Beast, Himbo King, Kojiro Emir, Seraph, Dynamis, whatever. Used to be called Set Supreme on Twitter. Multiple identities. That's what you can do when you're a small VTuber. You can just delete your shit and just come back, right? So, but what happened was, right, the reason why this got kind of given so much attention was because the account VT Blacklist came in and made a post about him. Now, what the hell is VT Blacklist, right? This was an account made in May 2024. And this is how they describe themselves. We are Blacklist, and this will be the pinned post for blacklisted individuals. Spread awareness and keep yourself informed and safe. We blacklist anyone who has done criminal activities and groomed children. Do not comment on the entries. So this is someone who, now wait a second, what the fuck? Could you reach out to a local ice cream shop, Sun Scoops, for a collaboration? I want to taste your ice cream flavor. Why did you put ice cream in quotations, bro? Why did you say I want to taste your, in quotes, ice cream flavor? What does that mean? Huh? I didn't see the word platonically in there either, bro. Huh? That's not very platonic of you, bro. But thanks for the 5. Anyway, so this was made in 2024, and this account doesn't really tweet much. This account tweets very, very rarely. Okay, like every few months or whatever. And to their credit, they typically only post things when they're provided with proof. So this really works on anonymous tips. Like, see, their messages are opened even if they don't follow you or whatever. And so I'll get to your Dono's message later, dude. I'll get to that later. I'm surprised you stream at an actual decent hour. I know, right? What the fuck's going on? You'll see. Fun. Yeah, you'll see. Oh, Mitsuki actually said, finally got to see you live. Yeah, I didn't see that. The chat bug. Holy shit, bro. Damn. 3 donations at the same time. I'm being content blocked right now. Hey, Muja, thanks for all the amazing coverage and at times educational content over the years. How do you stay safe with what you cover? Because covering drama can reach real life people. Hope you stay safe. Well, I do my best to stay safe, bro. You know, I do my best to stay. Maybe one day I'll get doxxed to fucking, maybe my face will be fucking leaked one day. Who knows, man? Who knows? It is what it is. Reason why I hide my face is because I want to go do groceries without being stopped by someone to take a picture. That's pretty much it, you know, but if it gets leaked, it gets leaked. You know, I'm not insecure about my looks or anything, but I do value my privacy. But yeah, I stay safe. Platonically. Thanks for correcting that, Dark Prince. Thank you. Listening to this while I clean my house before I get a puppy Wednesday. A puppy? Thanks for having a relaxing voice. You're welcome. I didn't choose my voice, but hey, I'm putting it to use. Thank you so much, really, and good luck with the puppy. Maybe one day your feet will get leaked, bro. That is fucking wild, bro. Nah, I'm putting it on blast, dude. What the fuck do you mean? Cannot have a normal stream around here, bro. Rob, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. Protag, thanks for the 4 months. Didn't you do a platonic face reveal and delete it like a day after? I could swear that happened. No, bro. When I had like 10K subs or something, I think I did like a thigh reveal while wearing jeans. It was just, yeah, that's the most I did, I think. Platonically, is this another platonic thing? Yes. So as I was saying, this blacklist, this blacklist account posts every few months, and typically it's based on anonymous tips, and those tips have to have proof. Okay, so for example, you can see something posted 21 hours ago. Warning, be aware of RavenTube crimes. Registered, SEX offender, distribution of CP. And CP here is not abbreviating cyberpunk, okay? It's child, you know what I mean, right? So, yeah. So so this is, again, someone who's like, barely has 1,000 followers, but still, they do this, they take on this responsibility of letting you know of anyone and everyone who might be on, the registry, or who might have done something with proof. Actually, I think they posted something recently. Yeah. Just 5 hours ago. Lyra Pup. What the hell? Damn, they're on a roll right now. Distribution of child, exploitation material. Aware of Lyra Pup. Admission of grooming. Okay, yeah, this is crazy. Anyway, so this account usually does all this shit, okay? So what ended up happening was, On March 27th, 2026, they posted, warning, we ask everyone to be aware of Techtaigaa crimes, registered sex offender, okay? All right, so this is what happened. And this post, as you can see, has over 1 million views, 13,000 likes, thousands of quote tweets. This really kind of exploded. And what really like made it explode wasn't just this happening. It was also this person's response. It was disastrous. Guys, I cannot emphasize how much of a disastrous response this was. And of course, we'll get to that, right? So Techtaigaa is a convicted PDF who is on the registry list. They were sentenced for 3 years for misconduct with a minor. We have received the photos confirming Techtaigaa is a, you know what I'm, SEX offender due to their birthmark that is on their face. So here's the proof, right? Here's the proof. It was very straightforward. Okay? But before we get into that, no, we can just show the proof real quick. Yeah, sure. So the proof was this person, right, had posted this tweet. At Landfall Games, I'm on a train right now. The view is beautiful, by the way. So this is a tweet showing, hey, I'm playing Peak on a train. Wow, I'm so cool. All right. So the proof that was sent to VT Blacklist was the person sitting in front of him. This picture. This was the proof. Now, I gotta say, bro, the train is beautiful. I wish we had trains like this in France, bro, like with windows up top like this. But I think the nature is really doing a hard carry as to how the train is beautiful. Anyway, so this person sitting in front of him, who as far as Techtaigaa was concerned, was their friend, would use this as proof because everything matches. Okay, everything matches. This is actually Techtaigaa because of the laptop, because of everything, because of the train. Okay. So this is actually Techtaigaa. And the way they were able to confirm that this is the person on the registry list was because when you go to the official Indiana Sex and Violent Offender Registry, you can see that person right here. Okay, I blurred up whatever is you know, docs or whatever, the address and the name. But yeah, there it is. So you can see the birthmark on the side of the face, and you can actually see that in the physical description, scars/tattoos, mark on face, birthmark. So because of this birthmark and this image, essentially, they were able to kind of cross-reference it to the actual registry and confirm, oh, this is actually Techtaigaa. This is actually Techtaigaa, right? Yeah. 5, dude, that's actually short as fuck. I'm pretty sure, wait, in the US, aren't you like legally a midget if you're like 4.6 or 4'9"? No, it's 4'9", right? Anyway, 240 pounds at 5 is yeah, it's definitely interesting to say the least. In any case, that's a woman, dude, genuinely, listen. Genuinely, I have no fucking idea. Genuinely. Because I've seen friends or ex-friends of Taiga refer to, Techtaigaa as he. And I've seen people refer to Techtaigaa as, I genuinely don't know. I genuinely have no fucking idea, bro. Okay? But since most posts refer to Techtaigaa as he, I'm just going to go with that, man. I'm not going to fucking dissect someone's, you know what I mean? I have no fucking idea. It's not like the sex says F. Yes, I genuinely have no clue. I saw this later, like after researching the whole thing, I actually bothered to go to like the Indiana website. And when I saw F, I was so confused because everyone was referring to Techtaigaa as he. I was like, what is going on? It's not like I can tell this person's gender at first glance. Okay, let's be real here. So anyway, this image was used as proof because of the birthmark. This birthmark was pretty much the self-report, of course, you know, and what proved that this was Techtaigaa was Techtaigaa actually posting this on their account, right? So the fact that everything matches, this is pretty much as much proof as you would ever need. Yes, this person's actually on the registry list. So seeing this post go incredibly viral, Techtaigaa would make a tweet about it, okay? And Techtaigaa would say, can I zoom in here? Yeah. Yes, I see the post. Yes, I know who sent the tip in. You guys genuinely can believe whatever you want, seriously, but if you want the true story, I can tell it. I told it to the person who took the picture in confidence when I believed she was my friend. So here, there's this accusation of betrayal. Like, I told this person why I'm on the registry. I have a reason for that, and they chose to betray me, right? So someone replies with, are you a registered PDF or not? That's all people give a shit about. Fuck a story, say if you are or aren't a PDF or delete your account. To which Techtaigaa would say, legally, I am a registered offender. An actual PDF? No. But angry people don't want to hear my story. And that's okay. I get it. Genuinely. I do get it. So that same person would say, what are you registered for? What was the crime you committed? You aren't getting registered for volunteering at your local homeless shelter. So what exactly did you do to be put on the registry? The guy's like, listen, bro, legally, it's like, you know, it's like a certain bald individual who lost a fucking civil court case for sexual assault and said, I lost because of the vibes. Listen, I did lose, but it was the vibes, bro. It was the vibes, man. Yeah, it was the vibes, dude. So there it is right here, right? And it specifies that in 2021, like misconduct with a minor, like very specifically, not with a fucking tree, not with a car, a minor, okay? A kid, someone below the age of 18 or even 16. I don't even know, like what is the Indiana age of consent? 16, brother. So a minor in Indiana is technically someone below 16, right? Just keep that in mind. If you had done this misconduct with a 16-year-old, it would have been considered legal because, you know, 16 is age of consent. So to actually be registered on the registry of Indiana means that by definition, a minor is under the age of 16. That is insane, bro. Yeah. The victim was 13. We'll get to that, guys. Hey, little platonic spoilers over here. So yeah. Date convicted was on April 28th, 2021, right? So it's been a few years now. But there, you know, once you're on the registry, you're on the registry, right? Like that's it. So, as we just saw, this was the evidence, okay? And then they would take this image of Techtaigaa saying, legally, I'm a registered sex offender, whatever, and they would pretty much say, yes, you're a registered sex offender. Like, you can't be like, oh, there's a reason and people don't want to listen to me. No, you're just straight up there, bro. Like, what else do you want? And yeah, the community was genuinely baffled, right? Again, this probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal because usually the things that VT Blacklist posts are not that big of a deal, right? It's usually smaller VTubers who are, you know, crazy or whatever behind the scenes. And VT Blacklist is just warning people, but, you know, people just see it. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Let's move on. I probably don't even know this person. But Techtaiga's response was so stupid that now everyone had their eyes on them, okay? Everyone wanted to be like, no, buddy, no, you're not going to get away with this and say, oh, no. Angry people don't want to hear my story. No, you're actually registered for doing shit with a minor. And so VT Blacklist would, of course, take it a step further and tell people, listen, this is the Discord ID. Block, ban if you want, do whatever you want. This is it, okay? Just so people are aware. Quick platonic recap for an Aussie that arrived late because it's 7 a.m. for me. Dude, we're talking about a VTuber that got outed as someone on the registry, okay? And so far, what we've seen is that they're denying it. They're saying, yes, I'm on the registry, but people don't want to hear the real reason, all right? That's the recap. So, next up, this is when things really, dude, guys, really buckle in for this, bro. Buckle in for this, seriously. Because Techtaigaa would get the brilliant idea of addressing this in a Twitter space, okay? Techtaigaa would get the amazing, this was all happening like on the 27th. So this all happened like in less than 24 hours. So hell, maybe even less than 12 hours. So Techtaigaa would get the incredible idea of being like, all right, guys, all right, I'm going to make a space as soon as I can and answer all the questions and whatever. Let's go. Let's do this, right? Yeah, it was a fucking disaster. Guys, it was a fucking disaster. So Finico Marine actually took the time to record this disaster, right? Because obviously, like, you know, as you can imagine, Techtaigaa's Twitter doesn't exist anymore. It's in 4 parts. Each one's like, you know, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. Let's just listen to a little bit or just see what happens, right? I haven't listened to the whole thing. I know I've seen summaries, okay? And the summary is terrible. It's horrendous what this person does to self-sabotage. But let's listen a little bit. I'm sure some of you might be curious as to what this person's voice sounds like, you know? What does this dangerous threat to humanity and its children sound like? Well, you know, let's check it out, dude. Let's go. I could set it to like 1.5 speed. All right, let's go. Everything should be fine. All right.
I guess. Oh.
It's really low, right? It's really low. Let me up the decibels on OBS. Advanced audio properties. 5 decibels, maybe.
Probably better set up for this, so I sound better.
10.
Oh. But go on.
Can you guys hear this?
Just letting people get in. Just letting people get in right now. Because I 100% genuinely have nothing to hide.
Some of your comments, is this a minion? Bro, Techtaigaa has nothing to hide, bro.
Oh,
Techtaigaa.
how lovely.
You see, there's people here saying, yo, I feel like a space is a bad way to address this, bro. Cartman. Is this Nova Online? So you see, like, everyone's here, yo, like, I think this is pretty bad, you know? Like, you should make a tweet or something. Nope. What the hell? What? Please don't tell me I have to download this, please. Okay. I don't want to download this shit on my PC, man. Ain't no way in hell.
Okay, there's no need for slurs. But go on.
Bro's like, there's no need for slurs. Because of this comment right here. Like, yeah, man, let's focus on that instead, right? Like, how about we focus on the fact that you probably you touch kids?
Just letting people get in. Just letting people get in right now. Because I 100% genuinely have nothing to hide. Right. You just saw a posting on Vtuber Blacklist using a photo that Nabella_VT took when we were on a trip together last fall. We had a falling out that was 100% my fault. I was definitely I definitely overreacted.
By the way, the person recording right now is Finico Murian, right? Like, Finico is in the space and recording, right? So this isn't actually, you know, Techtaigaa going through the comments and liking them, just so you guys know.
There's something that happened, and I am diagnosed bipolar.
Guys, the person who took a picture of me on the train was a friend of mine. We had a falling out. It was my fault. Just saying, I'm diagnosed bipolar. Guys, just saying. Just saying, guys.
And, you know.
Is this a kid? No, this is someone in their early 20s. Early 20s. Just keep that in mind.
I was in the wrong.
I pulling a Zaza stack of an explanation.
You know, we moved on. Let's get into the meat of it. So, I have been cosplaying since I was 12.
Wait, okay. This is already a bombshell, cosplaying since you were 12. Yeah, I wonder where you're going to go with this. But first, I really just want to address the fact that, bro, like, is this person's microphone, man? Like, seriously. Is this what we're dealing with right now? What the hell is this, man? This is a straight up potato ass microphone if I've ever fucking heard one. Holy.
In the state of Indiana, because, you know, you all know where I live now. So in the state of Indiana, we're gonna call this person Max because that's the name I've been using for him all day.
EDP with an Xbox.
When I was 17, I had a decent following on Instagram. I was pretty popular as a cosplayer.
I was 17. I had a decent following on Instagram. I was popular as a cosplayer. Bro, are we talking about this? Has this person looked at themselves in the mirror? Bro's acting like he has the same looks as like Jessica Negri or some shit, bro. What the hell is going on right now?
I've done literally every avenue of entertainment.
I've done every avenue of entertainment.
Now
this is incredible.
And this person named Max, who was 13 at the time, drew me fan art, and they wanted to be friends with me when I was 17.
Classic. Okay, so here you go. So Techtaigaa, when they were 17, had fan art drawn by a 13-year-old. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? I'm sure you can tell where this is going. You know what I mean? Like, you can already tell, I'm sure. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end. Yeah.
So, I was friends with them. They were cool. Fast forward.
Whoever this is, bro, you're amazing. Diagnosed bipolar. Okay, buddy.
3 years. It's 2019. It's about a week after my 20th birthday. My friends tell me that they go out drinking for the first time, and that's when it hits me. Like, I'm in college.
That's when it hits me like, I'm a pedophile. Like, shit, dude, I'm 20. My 16-year-old friends want to drink for the first time. That's when it hit me, bro. I like that.
Getting a degree. It's weird. It's genuinely weird to have this big of an age gap with a friend. And
No
so
way?
I talked to my mom and dad about it because we had been friends since I was a kid. And they also agreed that it would be a good idea to not be friends with this person. So I contact this person. I contact Max. And I tell Max,
W mom
hey,
and dad, dude.
I appreciate that we've been friends for 3 years, but...
Hey, that's showing everything over here, man. I mean, yes, it's public info, but I'd rather not show it in the YouTube video.
It up and was like, okay, fine. We won't be friends anymore. So fast forward 3 months. I'd be chilling, doing whatever I was doing when I was 20. I don't know. Probably playing fucking, what was it? Apex Legends, yeah. Probably playing
Apex Legends.
My parents call me down. I remember this day. It's like it's fucking yesterday.
Damn.
My parents call me down.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in the afternoon.
1 in the afternoon.
It's Wednesday.
Photographic memory, wow.
So Wednesday in April. And at the door is a detective.
Bro. Oh, I want to see what happens here, bro. Oh, I'm listening.
And so I talked to the detective.
Did I miss the inevitable Google Doc says NASCAR? Bro. Oh my God, NASCAR. Yo, dude, we got to go for a drive sometime. We got to do something. Because ain't no way you're right here watching this right now. Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. Whoever runs that account, though, I love you. I love you. That is crazy, bro. The fact that you know the whole platonic inside joke, too, that's really taking it to the next level. It's crazy. Anyway, hey, my agency reached out to you. Let's do something. We'll figure something out. But yeah, I knew you were a stream watcher. I knew it. I knew you were a stream. There's no way you'd know about the platonic inside joke if you didn't watch streams.
And he goes, hey.
Right now, yeah, there's no Google Doc, though, right now. No, it's a Twitter space that's absolutely disastrous instead. Absolutely disastrous. I love you platonically. I love you too platonically, NASCAR. I love you too platonically. Yes, you heard it here first. I love NASCAR as platonically as possible, as humanly possible, dude. Stretching the limits.
Is this person here? And I go, yeah, that's me. What's up? He goes, well, there's a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh, shit. Bro comes in. The detective knocks. Are you this person? Yep. There's a warrant out for your arrest, buddy.
For potential sexual misconduct with a minor. Now, I don't know where the fuck
platonically a warrant
this has come from. My parents don't know where the fuck this has come from. And so I look at the detective and I go, I'm suicidal. I'm gonna kill myself.
Whoa!
Like,
I'm so done, dude. I'm done. I'm genuine. What are we doing, bro? Like, who the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I'm genuinely done, bro. Bro, ulted. You just ulted, bro. The guy just ulted in front of the fucking detective, man. What? Nah, this VOD's getting demonetized. Ain't no way, man. Holy escalation, bro. Detective comes in, he's like, yo, man, you know, we have a warrant for potential whatever. And then the first thing this dude says is, I think I'm just going to end it all. That's crazy. Nah, man, he popped his alt immediately, bro. I don't even know what I would do if I was the detective. Honestly, I'd just be like, yo, your parents are here, right? Like they're in the house right now, right? Like
institutionalized for 2 weeks.
Got institutionalized for 2 weeks. So yeah, saying shit like this has consequences. So I guess, you know, got sent to some place and like, you know, yeah, SUA side watch. Yeah.
This gives my parents time to get a lawyer and, you know, to start the process on
Oh shit, it really was an alt. This is legit like someone in Overwatch pressing Q. This legit was an ultimate. Like Techtaigaa said this to get institutionalized for 2 weeks, which gave their parents time to get a lawyer. This was actually a tactical ultimate, bro. Holy shit, bro. This might be the new meta. God damn.
Figuring out what the fuck happened because my parents knew Max's parents. My parents knew Max. Because we had been seeing Max at conventions for pushing 4 years now.
Top 500.
So I get out of being institutionalized. It gave me time to actually cope with the fact that I don't want to kill myself. I'm just panicking.
I'm glad you came to that conclusion. I guess.
I was 20. Maybe I actually did. Who knows?
Oh my god.
So I go and I meet up with this detective, and he sits me down, and he tells me, he goes, "All right, Max's parents reached out to me and said that you consensually fingered Max." And I look this detective dead in the eye and I go, "What?" And the detective goes, "Max had some friends come in and testify." And I say, "Can I?"
This is legit my reaction, bro. This is legit my reaction. Unironically.
"Can I hear these? Can I hear what they had to say?" And so the detective puts these tapes on, and I recognize these voices like the back of my hand. These are people that I got on the bad sides of because I was a shitty kid. And I will fully admit that. Dude, I had a crazy fucking ego when I was a cosplayer. I started cosplaying when I was 12.
Dude, again, man. Again, listen, come on. Look, it's not my place to talk about someone's looks. I'm a VTuber, okay? I don't show my face in content, all right? Okay? But at the same time, it's like, who are we kidding here, bro? Who are we kidding? Like, who are we kidding? This person right here saying they were a popular cosplayer and they had a massive ego. Like, really? Big in the cosplaying scene? Really? 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 Okay. All right. So your quote unquote friends went to the police because they felt that you were too much of an ego tripping asshole. Yeah, that's telling them that you did that stuff to a minor. Yeah, man, that's totally believable so far, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, that happens all the time. Happens to the best of us.
And I did not know how to handle attention at all, and it was really, really bad. As long as I had undiagnosed
Wait.
autism.
Oh my god. Here it is. Another one. Bro's just fucking collecting these labels. Yeah, so Explain to me how this person was apparently a popular cosplayer who had too much of an ego that also couldn't cope with the attention. What? And of course, the whole like, oh, I'm undiagnosed autist. How does that make any sense? How does that? Oh, dude, I'm an undiagnosed mogger, bro. I'm an undiagnosed king. You know what? They haven't diagnosed me as the emperor of the world yet. But when they do, I'm gonna have a rightful fucking, claim to the throne. What the fuck is this, man? You're either diagnosed or you're not. Bro, dude, I feel so sorry for autistic people. Straight, like, I feel so, like, dude, God, man. Honestly, autistic people have been, just pushed down for years, for decades at this point, okay? All right. First, there was the stigma that they were weird as fuck, sent to asylums. And then as things started improving, now people who are fucked up use it as a goddamn excuse. It's like, dude, you're not autistic. You're just a fucking idiot. You're a loser.
So I don't even blame the people that tested.
These comments are killing me. Consensually fingered. And I love how he said consensually fingered. What does that mean? What does that mean? When a minor's involved, what does that mean? Hi, Mujin. Isn't that the PDF guy? Yes.
For not liking me, because I wouldn't wish anyone to go back and listen to the person or talk to the person that was. Like, I was an egotistical bastard. Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's an egotistical. Yeah, fuck that guy. Let's contact a detective and make something up, dude. That's not how the world works, bro.
Also,
and plus, can we just be real here? Can we just be fucking real here? Why would you panic this hard that you get institutionalized for 2 weeks if you weren't guilty? Right? Like, come on.
I would buy she her back then, so fuck that girl. So I listen to these.
Bro fell asleep. I think bro disconnected his potato mic.
Fucking lie.
Oh, there we go.
Ones that they hook up and record. I even go get a fucking lie detector test. Everything came back truthful. The DNA test came back null. My parents are spending $10,000 on a.
How do you do a DNA test for fingering? Wait, what? What? Am I missing something? Under the nails? I don't think that's how it works, man. A DNA test? Interesting. But the thing is, like, even if there was some residue under the fingers or under the fingernails, the detective, as far as I understand, didn't come like a day later after it happened. This had happened like after a few years of grooming, around the time Techtaigaa ended the friendship or something, right? So I don't know what the fuck you need a DNA test for, bro. You can't get someone pregnant with your fingers, okay?
Lawyer. Because I have no alibi. Max said this happened on a time that I was fucking at work. But these 3 kids, well, I guess they were my age. These 3 people
What? What?
don't like me have all testified that I was here at this moment. This is in 2019. This case.
Keep this in mind, by the way. Keep the fact what Techtaigaa just said. Keep that in mind about the fact that, oh, I was at work actually when this happened. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? Because then there's going to be a longer response that's just not going to match.
Open until 2021. Through COVID, through the downfall of society, through everything. And thank you, Alex. So
Who the fuck is Alex?
My mom eventually comes to me and she says, we don't have the money to keep paying this lawyer, to keep trying to figure out how to cover this, how to prove that this didn't happen. And my mom hugs me so tight. God,
Hey man, $10,000 burnt, fucking flushed down the toilet. Hey, should have just not spent the money and left you to fend for yourself, bro.
I remember this day like it's the back of my hand. My mom hugs me so tight. She goes,
Max said this happened at the time where I was at work. That's an alibi. Your job would have said, yeah, he was at work. That's a valid alibi. It's not adding up. True. Bro, why are you making it seem like the justice system is ran by children? Okay, listen. Yes, the justice system does have like irregularities sometimes. It's not perfect. But usually to verify where someone is, you call the job. Why didn't they do that? DNA test? Like, why did you do that? How does it come back negative, bro? You didn't impregnate anyone. You used your fingers.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God,
but
bro.
You have to plead guilty.
You can also get, you can get a lawyer appointed if you can't afford one. I don't even know what the hell's going on, bro. Honestly, this is clearly just someone panicking that this got put out to the public and is trying to come up with anything to make themselves out to be innocent. But it's like, it's the same as artists. It's the same as artists who like will use AI, right? And will think that the people watching or the people looking at it are so fucking stupid that they don't know what tracing looks like, you know? It's like Asamba using a green screen to do this shit, like chroma keying it. You know, it's like, do you really think we're that fucking dumb that we can't see the fact that you're not even like sketching anything while you're drawing? Like, really? Whenever someone gets fucked up legally, that's what they try to do. They try to be like, oh, the judge was a woman and I'm a man. She hates me. Or, oh, the legal system failed me. My lawyer was fucked up. I didn't have the money. It's like, okay, man. All right, cool. See you later.
We can't afford to keep searching. These kids banded together because they didn't like you, and I'm sorry.
Bro. His mom did not fucking say that. I doubt it at this point, bro. These kids banded up together and played the legal system to destroy you because you were egotistical and bipolar. Come on, man. What is this?
That this happened, but you have to plead guilty.
You have to plead guilty, son. Please.
And I go, okay, mama. And so I plead guilty. This is in Madison County, in Indiana, a red state, might I add. It's now June 19th, 2021.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
The day that I testify in court. I stand before the judge, and the judge reads over everything. And the judge says, on here it says, there's no concrete evidence this has happened. But there are some people that say that has happened. How do
you... The judge said, there's no concrete proof this has happened. Yes, of course. The judge also stood up and clapped and then said, you know what? I followed you on Instagram. I love your cosplays. Yeah, that's what the judge said, dude.
You explain that. And I go, I don't know, Your Honor. They have this to back it up, and I have no one.
Someone said, sounds like a bad fan fiction. True, dude. It's legit like those Tumblr posts. They're like, the other day, I saw someone in trouble, and I said, back off, and then everyone on the bus stood up and clapped. It's like, come on, man. The fuck do you mean the judge said there's no concrete proof? What is this? Some dumbass, like, fanfic you'd find on some shitty-ass website? That's not my finger, Your Honor. Like, dude, come on, man.
And so,
God.
the judge...
Some people, man. Yeah, Twitter Spaces are dog shit.
That is subjecting you here wants you put away for 6 years in jail. And
sounds
obviously
reasonable.
My mom's fucking crying. I'm shaking. My psychiatrist is there with me. It's
Dude, I don't even know what's real and what's not. Like, within 2 minutes of listening to this motherfucker, I genuinely. What do you mean your psychiatrist was there with you? I don't even know what's real. I don't even know if this person's mom was there too. I don't even know if this mom was crying because she felt sorry for the verdict that's about to come up, or just was like, man, I wish I aborted this motherfucker. Like, seriously, I don't even know what the hell's happening. Like, I'm just listening to this and I'm thinking, oh, this is just genuinely what this person schizoed into their head.
Oh my god, everyone was there. It was so embarrassing. But the judge says
This is like Shutter Island for a PDF.
I can't see any concrete evidence that this happened.
Yes, the judge said, I can't see any concrete evidence that this happened. But you know what? You're going on the registry anyway. And then he saluted.
But I can't see any concrete evidence either that it didn't. This is going to be the first case in 25 years of Madison County of this type of case.
Nah, this is okay. This is a fanfic. Nah, I'm done. This is a fanfic. I'm not. No. We're not doing
no
this.
jail time.
We're not doing this.
And I get sentenced to 1 year probation and 1.5 years of house arrest. I then, a week later, start serving my time. Get a fucking ankle monitor. You know, I had to plug it in every night.
Oh no. Oh, dude. Plugging in an ankle monitor. Oh man.
That shit
should have kept your fingers to yourself, buddy.
Sucked. And it went smooth because I didn't do anything wrong. I remember my house arrest guy told me that I was the easiest case he ever dealt with. That I never argued, and I always...
Bro, can we stop with this shit? This is like, you know, when you're like in middle school or some shit and your teacher's like, this is the worst class I've ever had in my entire teaching career. It's like, no, it's not. You say this to every class, you know? What the fuck is this? The judge said this is the first case in 25 years. The probation officer was like, you are the nicest person I've ever dealt with. Next up, you'd have like, even Obama came by to my house and said, this is like prime injustice in the country.
Listened because I didn't have anything to argue with. I didn't have anything to argue about.
What an injustice, bro.
I was serving time for a sentence that literally no one could prove was true. But legally, on paper, you can literally look up the website.
Oh, we saw the website. Oh, we saw the website, dude. Oh, we saw the website.
If I had something to hide.
Bro thinks that because there's nothing to hide, it makes it okay. You know? It's like if a predator just went live on Twitch and was like, yeah, I'm a predator. Yeah, I did touch these children. Yeah, I did. I got nothing to hide. So what? I got nothing to hide. Someone's like, but you're a terrible person. Yeah, but I got nothing to hide. It's like you can't use that to deflect this. You can't. What's that? Like, yeah, I can look you up on the registry. What? Like, yeah, okay, you have nothing to hide. Even if you did, I have proof.
I was set up for revenge by some shitty people who didn't like me.
You're gonna get clipped saying this.
Weakest sentence that anyone in a red state in one of the toughest counties for this have ever gotten.
Yes.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, yeah.
When usually the minimum is 3.
Everyone's like, dude, bro, just like they could have literally just called your job, bro. He's like, oh, no proof, whatever. Dude, you could have literally just called your job and asked for a timesheet or just like, you know, ask for a witness. Dude, I don't even know, bro. Do you even work a job? I find that hard to believe too.
And I got deemed non-violent because there wasn't any violence.
Yeah, dude, it was only platonically violent.
I got deemed non-violent. And so, this June will mark 5 years of me having to register on the sex offender list. Because, as I said, legally, it is true. And I cannot take that away. I cannot take away the legality of it.
It's called consequences.
But my lawyer knows I was set up. My family knows I was set up. I spent all day telling some of the closest people to me this story because I had a gut feeling that something like this was going to happen. I told myself,
bro, I had a gut feeling I was going to lose the case. A gut feel. Wow, your gut feeling, dude. What stock should I invest in next week if your gut feeling is that accurate?
That whatever happens, happens. Genuinely, like, you may boo, you may tell me to kill myself. You want my address? It's 99.
Whoa. God damn it, bro. Okay, all right, yeah, I saw that in the summary. I didn't think it was going to be that explicit, but yeah, this dude just straight up gave out his address. Okay, good thing I caught that shit. Yeah, wow. Anyway, yeah, I mean, at the same time, like, everything's on the registry, right? But I just would rather not show it on YouTube. I'd rather just. Bro thinks he's like Iron Man, you know? I live on this address. Come at me.
Hearing about me.
So you got with a minor as a setup? Can you elaborate on that again?
My mom's texting me because she's worried. I told her.
Damn, your mom is really into your content. She's really into your life. I'd love to hear more about her. Seems like she's being held hostage or is the worst parent known to mankind.
And I'm calling into work today. Because it, like...
Wait. You heard that? You heard that? You heard that?
Because it, like, worried. I told her.
Wait.
And I'm calling into work today.
I'm calling into work today. Yeah. Couldn't you have called that same workplace to prove that you were there on the day that you did that stuff to a minor? Yeah.
Because it, like...
Incredible, right?
Liked those people.
And yeah, you're right. He also doxed his family because, as far as we know, Techtaigaa lives with family.
I wouldn't have been allowed to work hotel front desk for 3 years.
So you work at a hotel and you couldn't prove that you were there? Nah, man.
Where I saw...
There's no feasible way a judge said, I have no evidence and convicted you. I know, dude. This is all a fanfic.
Sports teams every fucking weekend. God, it pissed me off so much. I fucking hate kids.
I fucking hate kids. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm going to believe that, bro. Yeah, you clearly do because you're out here traumatizing them, dude. You clearly do. I mean, let's be real here, man. Do PDFs like kids? No, they hate them. They hate them because how can you love a child if you're willing to traumatize them for such disgusting fucking acts? Thanks for confirming that.
It's actually so ridiculous how much I dislike being around children.
Yo, guys, who the fuck is gonna believe that? It's like, yo, man, Epstein caught on interview saying, I hate kids. All right, guys, pack it up. Pack it up. Epstein's not a PD. Just pack it up. How old is this person, by the way? Guys, this might be a shock, but this person's in their early 20s. In their early 20s. Yes.
And this entire situation actually made me hate them more.
Uh-oh. PDF admits this situation made them hate kids more. I think we should do another house arrest. Late 20s? 27? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my, the mental capacity, the voice, the attitude of a fucking 12-year-old. And yet here we are, 20. Bro, this person's as old as me. What the fuck? That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. Holy shit. You're 27. Hell yeah, bro. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, hell yeah. I'm young as I'm. Hey, what? How we do, bro? What's up, guys? Guys, I'm not Unk. Listen, dude. You know what? This happens every live stream. I always say like an offhanded comment that's like, guys, I'm not old. It's not like I'm 30. And there's always a fucking comment that's like, me listening to this, typing, as I just celebrated my 36th birthday last week. Me listening to this as someone who is 41. Me listening to this. To all my older viewers, guys, I love you. I love every single one of you. Platonically, of course. You're not old, okay? Listen, being old is about spirit. It's about how you behave, how you act. You know, you can be young your whole life. Okay, Peepaw Mujin, bro. I'm literally in my 20s, bro. Like, the fuck are you on about, man? Come on now. Come on now. Bro, I'm 17. Congrats. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I'd rather be 60 years old than have to go back to high school. How about that? How about that? Good luck. Hey, good luck. Last year's the worst year. Good luck. Anyway, listen, dude. Yeah, time flew by. You know what? A lot of people relate to this, but I feel like I'm still 22. I really do feel like I still feel like I'm 22 or something, because the pandemic was just weird. It just went by like, you know, and those years just felt lost. They really did feel lost. So I don't know. Either way, whatever, bro. It is what it is. Happy 40th day, 22 prestige. Guys come up with the most random shit, I swear to God. I don't think it is a good idea to say you can be young your whole life in a video about a sex offender. Bro, you know what I mean, man. You know what I mean, bro. Like acting like you're 20 or 30 when you're 60 is what I mean, dude. You know? You know? Not like Techtaigaa, because Techtaigaa is acting like, you know, mentally they're 11. You know? Like legit. With how they're legit making up fan fiction. Time has never been the same since 2020. So true. So true. So true. But yeah, all this to say that, listen, my older viewers, dude, I have people who are like straight up in their 40s and their 50s who watch me, interestingly enough, you know? So, hey, listen, all I'm going to say is if you're that age range and you still watch my channel, you're still young at heart, okay? Because there's no fucking way someone who is like old, cranky would watch my dumbass videos. Let's be real here.
Mental be all like, why do you hate kids? Hating kids is a bad sign. I hate kids because I was fucking hurt by kids, man. Fuck them kids. I hate kids.
So now you guys get why this blew up, right? Now you guys get why this tiny VTuber, like this whole drama blew up so badly. Okay, why the whole VTuber community went against this person. Because not only were they outed as someone who's on the registry, but now they're making it so much worse.
Kids.
Yeah, a kid broke your heart. So true. This dude hates kids because a kid broke his heart. That is crazy.
To keep every child away from me, I fucking would.
Cap.
Like, genuinely.
God, man.
You guys are allowed to believe what you want to believe.
Oh, I will believe what I want. No, yeah, thank you very much.
I don't know what else you want from me.
You're messy and giving tea that I wouldn't find usually. You ain't losing me easily, Unk. That's crazy, bro.
But I can tell you about the person that told the tippin'. Yeah, sure, let's go for that. So, you know, I'm gonna give them.
Okay, so here they're talking about the person who gave the tip to VT Blacklist. Okay, the person who actually exposed this weirdo. Okay, so now Techtaigaa is talking about them. Of course, Twitter Space is bugging. Bro, Twitter Spaces are so dog shit.
She's a small VTuber. She was a friend I made through the cosplay community here in person. Here in Indiana.
Hey, man, I'm avoiding the Indiana cosplay community, bro. Hey, Indiana cosplay community, y'all gotta do something about this Techtaigaa motherfucker, bro.
I met her at Gen Con. Um, Now we were friends for like a little over a year. About 6 months in to us being friends,
Indiana,
I sat
stay
her
over there,
down
man.
at the mall. Sorry, I just dropped my phone. My bad. I sat her down at the mall and I told her the exact same story. She knows firsthand how toxic Indiana cosplayers have been.
So now it's a fucking this. I love how Techtaigaa takes like shits on Indiana so much to make it seem like it's the state's fault sometimes, like the justice system and even the cosplay community. Man, you guys are dressing up as fictional characters. Can we just?
I'm not the only person in the Indiana cosplay community that has gotten this exact treatment.
Really? You're not the only pedophile? Okay, guys, listen, you heard it here first. If you want to cosplay and you're a minor, stay away from Indiana, bro. Holy.
On my old phone that I still have, I have a recording of someone saying, "Let's do to this person what we did to me."
Yeah, let's go after a PDF who fucked up like you. Yeah.
And that was the day I lost hope for people. But I sat down with B Nabila underscore VT, and she was by my side. She was my friend,
These replies.
and you know, there's a 50% chance you don't believe me, a 50% chance you do. It's a gamble every time I tell someone. Um, and I really appreciated it because it's really heavy baggage.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
And you know, it's not just something I can tell someone because then I have to go into the whole story and it's just, oh, it's so much. But
You just talked about the whole
we
thing
went
now.
to Pokemon Worlds together in the fall. And we had a big misunderstanding and I am diagnosed.
We had a big guys, I had a big falling out with this person, but I am diagnosed BPD. Guys, I'm diagnosed bipolar or no, borderline personality disorder. Okay? Guys, I'm diagnosed bipolar, borderline personality disorder. I'm undiagnosed autistic. When the detective told me you're being investigated for this, that, I told him I'm offing myself. Like, yeah, you know, just the whole thing. Bro took out every ultimate, enough ultimates to supply an entire team in Overwatch, bro.
Did not deserve to be subjected to that. I've gone to therapy since then. Well, I've always.
You need an insane asylum. But anyway, this is pretty much it. Look, there's other parts as well. I don't know how long they are. We're not gonna watch them. Don't worry. But this was the longest one, right? So all of these, this is like 7 minutes. But pretty much like yeah, like this was Techtaiga's side of the story. Extremely messy, very imaginative, very creative to be fair. But yeah, a lot of it is like, oh my God, please feel bad for me. I'm the victim here. When it's like, no, you're not, bro. You had an ankle monitor and you're on the goddamn sex offender registry. Like, what are we doing here? Like, hello? And this whole thing about how like these children banded up together to take Techtaigaa down. Oh my God, like, come on. Yeah, this was all over the place. This was terrible. People pull mental illnesses like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Shield spell nowadays, yes. Indeed. Yes, it's been a thing for a while, but people have gotten over it, I think, at this point. Like, come on, you know. I'll get to all your donations in a bit, guys. Don't worry. So, this is the summary. Finico, who recorded this, who actually supplied these videos, God bless Finico, would say, listen to the space, and this is all he said. Blamed the minor, said he was set up, you know, was baited, blamed his undiagnosed borderline personality disorder and autism, doxed where him and his parents lived. That's literally what happened. Bro just straight up said the address, made a bunch of excuses, and said what he did to the minor. I recorded everything he said. Okay, right? This was pretty much what happened. So, next up, Techtaigaa wouldn't stop here. After the disastrous Twitter space, They'd say, a friend of mine reached out who has been friends of mine since this blew up when the case first opened in 2019. This friend spoke to the victim firsthand back then, and we still have been friends, and we have still been friends since. I'm working on a statement. I apologize for my manic behavior on the Twitter space. Here we go again, bro. Here we go again. God. Don't take anything I said in the space for cold, hard facts because I was barely there. I was scared and hurt. When I write the statement, I will unprivate, but for the safety of myself and my family, I will still be deleting my account after I get my words in. Bro says, for the safety of myself and my family, when on the Twitter space was like, yo, I live on 9423 Indiana, whatever the fuck. You know, it's like, what? Okay. All right. Safety for my family, by the way. And so here we get to Nibila VT. All right. Nibila is actually the goated hero, right? Who actually like sent in this tip about Taiga. Nibila was the person who actually, as far as I understand, was the person who sat in front of Techtaigaa on the train, who sent this image to VT Blacklist to prove that yes, this is actually, you know, Techtaigaa, right? So, you know, things wouldn't end here because Taiga would be straight up tweeting this shit, right? Like this is as it was all happening. This is literally all within the 24 hours, right? I'm so mad to think your fragile fucking ass is haunting me. I tear your wings from your back, squash you under my shoe. What a busy bee you have been. I need to get this out of my system. I need something cute to ruin. I'm going to go crazy. I need to spill blood. I need to feel someone's pulse under my hand and my lips. I need someone's life in my hands. I go crazy when I'm upset. And then after that disastrous series of fucking tweets, bro. Like seriously, who tweets shit like this, bro? By the way, this is Techtaigaa referring to Nibila. All right. Like this whole thing about I want to tear your wings. It's because Nibila is a bee, right? That's like Nibila's persona, a literal bee. I don't know what the fuck this whole thing about hand and lips and someone's life in my hands and shit. I have no idea what the fuck this, at this point, PDF is referring to. But anyway, bro, no, we're not doing this, bro. No. Someone donated love platonically and you're going to fucking say, but no platonic fingering. No. There's no such thing as platonic fingering, bro. There's no such. Anyway, then after that, after being called out for these weird ass tweets, Techtaigaa would say, yeah, I think it was okay of me to do that. I was civil. Yeah, I think that's very big of me to do, and I'm proud of myself. For context, I messaged the partner of the person that was the pillar of what I'm currently going through. No hostility, just kind of wish things were different. Apologize for the falling out I had with their partner and asked to be left alone. And I think that's reasonable, as well as I deleted a vague post because I'm aware it was a bad habit I used to have and I shouldn't have do that to anyone. Mm-hmm. So Techtaigaa messaged Nibila's boyfriend or partner or whatever, okay, as this was happening, right? And then I guess deleted these tweets or whatever. But honestly, this is enough to send another fucking investigator or detective to their home because this is weird, bro. If someone tweeted this about me subtweeting, like, squash you under my shoe, I'm gonna go crazy, I need to spill blood, that's enough to call 911, dude. That is enough to call 911. The fuck? What are we doing here, man? And so then Nibila would reply to this post. I mean, that's what Nibila would say first. Nibila would say, hey guys, very serious post here. I need to tell you that none of this is okay. Posting on your NSFW account, borderline. Oh, this was on the NSFW account, Taiga After Hours. Okay. Posting on your NSFW account, borderline horny posting about wanting to me does not fly. This is unacceptable and more than weird. Also messaging my BF, who does not like you, boundary. Then Nibila would reply to this and say, people asked what I was afraid of when it came to speaking up and about who you are and how you act, and here it is. Absolutely unacceptable behavior to having publicly accessible information go public. Never contact my partner, friends, or decide it's okay to fantasize about murdering me. Right. So this was on the NSFW account. This is on Techtaigaa's main at the time. Techtaigaa would tweet this out. I've gone private for now. I have diagnosed paranoia and PTSD, and something has triggered it. So I'm going into hyper self-protection mode. Shitposts will continue as normal. Can we? No. Listen. Give me a sec here. Wait. No, give me a sec. All right, so let's do this. So far, we have. So I need to do like 2 sections. Yeah, I need to make 2 sections, right? So on one hand, okay, we're gonna have. On one hand, we're gonna have diagnosed. Diagnosed. Yeah, diagnosed. And on the other hand, we're gonna have undiagnosed. Okay, that's what we'll do. All right, so diagnosed. This is a bit too big. That's good. Okay, so diagnosed. What happened? Okay, diagnosed, and then undiagnosed. Okay. So listen. I'm just trying to keep track here, guys. Listen, I'm just trying to keep track here. Okay, of what we're dealing with. All right. So first things first. First things first. With diagnosed. So Taiga just pretty much confirmed, right? Diagnosed paranoia and PTSD. Okay, let's pretend like we're gonna believe that. So PTSD, paranoia. All right, undiagnosed. Or no, I think also they said something about BPD, right? Bored or no? Bipolar? Anyway, undiagnosed. Undiagnosed is BPD, right? Borderline, whatever, BPD. Autism. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep track here. Yeah. I think we can confirm. We can confirm the fact. Oh wait, when you commit, you can't modify it anymore. We can confirm also. We can also confirm diagnosed. All right, so I think that's enough. I think so. So just to keep track. So to keep track with like everything going on so far, these are the things that, let's just say Techtaigaa confirmed. Oh, true, ADHD. Wait, there's also ADHD, right? I think that might be undiagnosed though. Honestly, who gives a shit? So far, no. Techtaigaa was not suicidal because after giving that threat to the detective, Techtaigaa said that after the 2 weeks getting institutionalized, they realized actually I wasn't. I was just panicking. So we're not. I'm so done with this shit, bro. Diagnosed PTSD, paranoia, bipolar, PDF. Undiagnosed borderline personality disorder, autism, and ADHD. Yeah. Now, look, somehow, I know it's crazy for me to say this. I doubt that these motherfuckers were even, I doubt that this was even, diagnosed to begin with. Because at this point, bro is just adding whatever feels interesting to the mix. This is like someone making a cocktail. These are definitely undiagnosed. The only thing we can confirm so far based on them being in the registry is, it's this, right? This is like the only thing 100% confirmed. Okay, 100% confirmed. Okay. All right. So glad we got that sorted. Glad we got that figured out. Yeah, just, it was getting a bit too hard to track all the different labels. So, yeah, mental disorder competition is what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's like, if I just keep adding more labels, people will leave me alone. So then Techtaigaa would quote tweet this and say, suicidal previously. Yeah. It only lasted for 2 weeks. Then it would quote tweet this and say, no, I'm not a fucking coward. I'm too old to be hiding. Fuck you, B. I hope you're happy. I hadn't spent a single day thinking of you, but apparently you're so obsessed with me that you can't share the same space. I'll sit back and watch. So listen. just keep this in mind, right? You've known someone for like a year, right? Let's just say you've known someone for a year. They sit you down. Wait, they followed me earlier in March, fastest block of in my life after they went on this self-destructive rant. Yeah. So listen, imagine knowing someone for a year, right? They sit you down and they're like, yo, listen, I'm on the registry. But I swear, these children had it out for me. The judge himself said, there's not enough proof, but I have to give you a probation anyway. He said there was no case like this in 25 years in the county. I did my probation, and the probation officer said I'm the nicest person he's ever worked with. I swear I'm a victim. So, like, imagine that's being told to you by someone you've known for a year. What would your reaction be, bro? What the hell would... dude is literally remaking the case of King Azulay. That's one hell of a reference, man. I don't think most people will understand that, but yeah. Giving Wattpad writers a run for their money. No, more like Tumblr writers. Diagnosed certified dumbass. Yeah, diagnosed imbecile, pretty much. So, platonic probation. Yeah, just platonically on the registry, man. Platonically on the... just, guys, I'm just chilling. Platonically on the registry, that's all. So, yeah. This is what Nibila was subjected to, right? Listening to all this shit after a year of knowing Techtaigaa. And instead of just sitting back and be like, well, this person's weird, I'm not going to interact with them anymore, they took it a step further and were like, no, this person's on the registry, I have proof it's him, messaged VT blacklist, right? And this is what prompted them to make this post that went viral, has over 1 million views, 13,000 likes, etc., right? So that's kind of like, now we have kind of like a more complete story as to exactly what happened. And Nibila, when she did this, was obviously concerned because we're dealing with a psycho here, with an absolute weirdo. Like, what do you mean I need to spill blood? Brother, what? So yeah, I love the "so obsessed with me" line. Know you are a predator. They let people know. True. So, yeah, after this whole thing, after the whole Twitter space, Techtaigaa would make this tweet saying, my friends are telling me doing a Twitter space was the worst option. First off, objection. You have no friends. I didn't know what to do. My ex-girlfriend is worried about me and telling me she really thinks I need to take a step back from the internet. Huh, interesting. Is your ex-girlfriend your mother by any chance? Because it feels like you just replaced your mom with ex-girlfriend. And let's be real here. Ex-girlfriend? Really? Really? Interesting. I'm on the phone with my mother. Oh, there's the mother. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. And she's begging me to delete this account. I'm tired. I have to go to work tomorrow because I work an important job. Bro's acting like he's some sort of doctor that has to do surgery. Pretty sure based on what Techtaigaa said during the Twitter space, they work at a hotel. Front desk hotel. Probably a motel. Probably. Maybe they're right. Maybe it's time to delete the account. I should listen to her. I always did listen to her. Man. I doubt your mother told you to finger a minor, bro. I highly doubt that. You didn't always listen to her. So yeah. That's what they ended up saying. But before deleting the account, which they did, by the way, just keep in mind, like, this person has had a long history with at least 6 different names and accounts and shit, right? So, like, deleting this account isn't going to do anything. They're going to come back. But before they deleted the account, right, they did end up posting a statement on Twitter. Is that hotel in the vicinity of a school? Might need to contact corporate. Yes, and the police. So here we go. This was the final post before, deleting the account. Probably a cockroach hotel. Bro, I honestly doubt that this person has a job. Because when you're on the registry, right? I'm pretty sure it's like, having a criminal record. So when you work somewhere, they need to run a background check on you. I doubt a hotel is going to take a risk of hiring you when you're on the registry, especially front desk. Like, I go to a hotel, this is the first person I'm seeing. Okay? All right. Listen, you might think hotels are just like a whatever, like it is what it is, like a regular job. Look, when you come to France, you understand what hotel actually is. It's the hotel business is an art. You have literal schools here that are just for running hotels, like how to be a good staff at a hotel, how to treat a client with respect. There are schools, like you go there after high school, you get a degree in that shit. This is why like a 3-star hotel in Paris costs like $200 a night. Okay, it's because like the standards here are very different. So yeah, the first person you meet, it's well known in the hotel, is extremely important. And if you're gonna hire someone who's on the fucking registry, I really don't see a hotel doing that, man. Even in the US hotels are dog shit, by the way. Horrendous. They're all old, fucking moldy ass, old ass buildings from the 70s, no renovations. Beds aren't even comfortable, extremely expensive for no reason, and the staff doesn't give a flying fuck. My God, do hotels in the US suck ass. Yeah, but not just hotels do background checks. Any job does background checks. Any decent job does a background check. Okay. Like this one time I fucking interned at a really cool company, and like back during the years I lived in the US, like for like 5 years, they ran a background check on me, like dating back to every country I lived in, bro. Like they just straight up were like, yo, we want to know where you lived for every single year in the last 10 years. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, they don't fuck around. They usually hire a third-party service to do it, obviously, and it's not that ridiculously expensive. So anyway, here's what Techtaigaa said. All right, here we go. First and foremost, I want to apologize for my behavior in the Twitter space when my place on the registry was shared publicly. My response was highly emotional, and I was not in the right space of mind to be able to deal with things factually and calmly. This situation has been an ongoing traumatic part of my life for a number of years and was something I had hoped I was able to move past. I would like to clarify, the situation is from my perspective, but I can understand that not everyone can find the space to listen. Something I had hoped I was able to move past. Bro is again acting like the victim here. Like, I don't want to talk about this, but now I have to. I would like to say that after the experience which led to my addition to the registry, I have limited all contact through social media and in real life to individuals who are over the age of 18. Which can be seen in the descriptions of all platforms I have. That's it. Yeah. Who gives a shit? This was done predominantly for my own safety, as I have never been a danger to others, particularly minors. Bro's acting like minors are bloodthirsty and want to kill him. What the fuck? Rumors have circulated about an inappropriate relationship between myself and a minor when I was 17 and they were 13. This is incorrect. I never met this person. No, I don't know what this is meant to be. Met this person the first time when we were this age because they had drawn fan art for me. And through that, we became friends. This individual was queer without a support system and in an abusive home. Yeah, the perfect victim, essentially. I would often be told stories of graphic drug use, abused by their parents, and I'm not going to read that, but like hurting oneself. Ideation, which I had called the local authorities on them more than once in concern for them. As someone who has known what it is like to be a queer youth without a support system, I wanted to be there for them as it seemed they had no one else. But your mother seems very supportive. I don't know what? Your mother's there for you all. Your mother paid $10,000 for a lawyer to defend you in court. What? You have a support system. The fuck? A few years of friendship passed with their situation only worsening. I learned later that they had lied outright about their gender identity, age, etc. Dude, how dare they lie about their gender identity? How dared. To mutual friends I had introduced them to in an attempt to help them widen their social web. At some point in this friendship, they had started to view me as more than a friend, but had not come to me with these feelings. Things came to a head when they threatened their own life if I would not comply with the physical intimacy they demanded from me. The entire situation was a shock to me, as I thought our friendship was stable and we were on good terms. I had no idea about their feelings, and it was not something that had ever been brought up before. Trapped alone with them and physically cornered in a volatile and violent situation with what I felt like was no choice, I agreed to what they wanted. I had never before been in any kind of physical altercation, fight, or been around weapons. So the adrenaline became a barrier to being able to think clearly. In that moment, it felt like there was nothing else I could do. Legit, like reading the manifesto of like a serial predator. This is someone from a bad home situation who was a habitual liar who I thought I was supporting as a friend, but clearly thought of me differently and was willing to do anything to make sure they got what they wanted from me, which I did not realize until it was too late. When I got home from this violating interaction, I immediately cut off contact with this person, deleting them from my phone, Discord, everything, and blocking them. Yes, getting rid of the proof immediately. Their response to this was to claim I had pushed the intimacy. But why would I cut contact if this is something I had wanted to do? I don't know, guilt? I don't know. Listen, before we keep going, I just want to point out how ridiculous this is. This person, 5 foot, 240 pounds, right? Okay? I'm not commenting on this because I'm trying to like make them, to call them fat. They are fat, but the point is, how is it that someone who's 240 pounds can be physically cornered by someone who's fucking 13? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. This is like an elephant being scared of a mouse. To punish me for rejecting them, the situation was legally escalated by their parents. The case was nearly dropped due to a Romeo and Juliet laws, but a matter of the months made the gap ineligible. Romeo and Juliet law. Romeo, I had heard that before, but I want to make sure what it is. Law, Indiana. Under the current Indiana Romeo and Juliet law, someone can have consensual sex with a 14 or 15-year-old if all the following elements apply. The person is no more than 4 years older than the victim. The two parties are in a dating or ongoing personal relationship. Yo, that's crazy. That's a law? What kind of law is it? Romeo and Juliet? What? Huh? So you can have sex with a 14-year-old if you're 18? That's crazy. The fuck is going on in Indiana, guys? Huh? Anyway. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Regardless of that shit. Okay, regardless of that. Not just Indiana. Yeah, there's multiple states that do the Romeo and Juliet law. 30 US states. In any case, look. Obviously, like if a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old get together, it's whatever. It's like, it reminds me of the whole thing that happened with like Call Me Carson. He got canceled for sleeping with a 17-year-old when he was 19. It's like, we can argue semantics and morals all you want, right? But the point is, yes, this is part of the law. It is what it is. But it does specify very specifically here, someone can have consensual sex. Can I just highlight that again? Consensual, right? That's what the Romeo and Juliet law is for. Consensual, saying yes. All right. But this right here is not consensual. So this whole idea of the case was nearly dropped, I think what might have happened here is that the lawyer that was assigned to this case for Techtaigaa asked Techtaigaa what the fuck's happening. Techtaigaa said, yo, this is consensual. This is consensual, right? And so the lawyer was like, oh, okay, if it was consensual, we can just do the Romeo and Juliet laws. But then it turned out it wasn't consensual. But he was 27. How does that make sense? He was convicted in 2021, so he was over 20. Yeah, I think like the case was brought there a few years after it had happened. Yeah. Like this was someone who actually, I guess, built up the courage after multiple years, realized what happened. And, I don't know. I don't know exactly. But point is, yeah. Techtaigaa would then continue and say, this was and continues to be a terrible situation. I can understand how they would have gotten so attached to me as the one stable piece of their life, but the way things went was scary and inappropriate. I should have contacted proper mental health authorities and removed myself from the situation before things escalated, but I was not being vigilant enough. As the older person, I should have been more on top of things and stopped anything before things went farther, but I allowed my inexperience and fear to rule out my reactions, or to rule my reactions. I accept the way the verdict went and have honored what the courts have asked of me. Urge people to consider that there are 3 sides to every story. 3 sides? What? There's 2 sides to every story. What do you mean 3? And to let my testimony create some context to the trauma I went through here as well. Yes, the real victim in the story, yes. I hope this individual has been able to receive the psychiatric help that they needed and that they have been far removed from the care and lives of their abusive family and that they never, ever come near me ever again. Yes, I hope so too. I apologize for the story I spoke on the Twitter space. I was manic, scared, and needed to say something, but this is the traumatic truth that I've been carrying for a very long time. 3 sides, his, hers, truth. Yeah, but it's like you usually have 2 sides of the story, then your opinion, that's when you make it, Thank you if you gave me the time, and thank you for the fun times and all the streams, and thank you for making it this far. I will be stepping away from streaming, social media, content creation, and the internet for the foreseeable future. Okay, right, this was it, and then they went ahead and deleted the account. VT Blacklist wanted to very specifically highlight this paragraph here, saying it's disturbing to read. This was where it was like, oh, trapped alone with them and physically cornered, the adrenaline. That, I don't know. It just, very weird way to describe the whole thing. But yeah, they went ahead. I don't think they deleted it. I think they deactivated it because here's where it gets interesting, right? I had that open somewhere. Oops. They renamed their Twitch account. Right? Their Twitch account, like if you go to Techtaigaa, it doesn't exist anymore, but they renamed it to 6 feet apart. Yeah. 6 feet apart or some shit. Okay, let me go to my bookmarks real quick to find that. Yep, there it is. Oh, 6 feet apart forever. Wow, forever. There we go. So yeah, they didn't delete their Twitch. They just changed the name to 6 feet apart forever, which people if you already follow this person, you can see the follow list change. So they didn't 6, maybe 7, bro. So they didn't actually, remove their account. So this makes me think that they're either trying to plan for a comeback or they're just gonna accept the fact that they're gone and just rebrand, because they've already rebranded 6 fucking times. That's what you can do when you're a tiny ass VTuber. He also has a kick, just in case. Yep, and the kick, and it's still right there. The kick is still right here. Yep. Gone, says the bio. Gone. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. The point is, this was pretty much what happened, in a nutshell. This person wasn't really someone who had a large following, but because of how ridiculous the story is, someone who's on the registry and them trying to lie so hard about it, like really digging themselves into a deeper and deeper hole. This made the whole VTuber community be aware of this, gang up on this person and pretty much bully them out, which is the right thing to do. It's just crazy. It's not every day that you see a story like this, and yeah. Mujin, you should have started with the fact that Taiga has kick, dude. Their Twitch is in the bio. That's the platform that they prioritize. But yeah, also, again, I have to specify one more time. Techtaigaa is not Taiga. They're 2 different VTubers. Okay, Taiga is another VTuber with a fairly large following. But Techtaigaa is completely different, right? It's a very unfortunate naming convention over here. It's like if someone named themselves Tech Mujin and decided to become a predator. It's like, man, you couldn't have picked another name. So yeah, this was a wonderful moment for the VTuber community to band up together. This fucking tweet, bro. Yeah, to band up together and pretty much, expel someone who is on the registry. Right. That was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Yeah. So let's go through the donations now. We're at 1 hour 55 minutes. By the way, guys, reminder, make sure to go visit my Stack page if you want. It's like Patreon. I signed a 1-year agreement with them. I upload videos there, 2 videos per month. We upload awesome art. I upload also, I let people know like the videos that are coming up. Awesome art there. Prices start at $1. Check it out. Exclamation point stacked in the chat. Hell yeah. If you want to check it out. All right. With that being said, let's check the donos that I missed. There's a lot of funny shit in here that I want to look at. Wow. You guys are crazy, man. Here we go. $5 just cuz. Thanks so much, Antique Doll. King Luigi with a 5 gifted. Thank you. With the 24 months as well. Thank you. Platonically oof for Techtaigaa simps. I don't even think Techtaigaa has any simps, bro. How is it some in this VTuber community is either the most wholesome or the most cursed? What the hell? Being anonymous attracts 2 kinds of people. It's the Amtrak Superliner. Yeah, I figured it's Amtrak. I mean, it's the only like what railway service in the US at this point. But yeah, it looks awesome, dude. It's really like, you know, aside from the fact that this is like a registered, you know, pedophile, this train looks so cool. Like next to the nature, it looks so awesome. I really like that. Didn't expect him to sound like a 4chan user. None. Thank you for the 2. Lizzie with the 5. No message. Okay, thank you. Fernix with the 5. Maybe it's me, but he legit looks and sounds like a sex offender. What the fuck? Yes. Techtaigaa or Christine Chan, which has the worst voice? That's a very tough question, Gohan. Birds of the same feather at this point. Wow, how much money do you have to pursue cosplay like that at that age? I don't know, Kirsten. Bro says started cosplaying at 12, but honestly, seeing that Techtaigaa is a serial liar, cosplaying to them could have literally just been like, oh, hey, I wore a red shirt and I meant to be an anime character. So I don't know, bro. There's nothing this person says that's believable. Bro sounds like he got his mic with his Lenovo laptop for 470 pesos. Really specific example, Fazzy. Yeah, really specific. Dark Prince, thanks for becoming a member. NASCAR Mugen collab, hopefully. Why does he sound like Nova Online? Goated reference. It is Ibizoo with a 5. I was the one who sent info to VT Blacklist. If you want more info, let me know. I want to prevent the spread of misinformation. Wasn't it Nebula? Wasn't it Nebula? Or are you Nebula using a different account? And is there more info? What more info would there be other than the fact that they're on the registry? Interesting. But thank you for the 5. Brios, thanks for becoming a member. Fernix saying, actually, was that when I was talking about hotels? Yeah, they went to the cops. I did a Mook cosplay too good. Okay, Fazzy, thanks for the 5. That's a VTuber apology bingo right there. Dude, honestly, like, yeah, should have done like a straight up like diagnosis bingo, like BPD, depression, you know what I mean? That would have worked. As an ex-friend of him and autistic, he's always had an ego and loves to avoid responsibility. I'm not surprised, dude. I'm not surprised. But ego over what, bro? Like, you know, when someone's egotistic, they have someone to be egotistic about. Fuji, thanks for the 10 gifted. Holy. Spider, DNA test after an extended period of time after this kind of incident doesn't make logical sense, and I think Techtaigaa knows this. If the results were null, then they wouldn't be registered. Shaking my head. Exactly. And plus, we're talking about a finger here. A DNA test? The fuck? The fuck? After years? Really? Fernix with a 10. This dumbass, I'm on the spectrum too, and I would never think to essay someone like, what the fuck, bro's talking about it like it's a perk or a requirement. This ain't like a hazing ritual, little bro. It's like, oh, you're autistic? Assault someone. It's like, no, that's not how it works. The fuck? Like, I don't even, like, God, this I'm not even autistic and it pisses me off. I don't know. I was friends with this guy. He sucks. Yeah, dude, I don't know either, but it is what it is. Chemo. Hey, Mugen, I'm the person who made the OG call out. Nice. Kit, illegal at shit OF type. It is. Lol. That's grammar right there. Thank you. Alphabet. is spaghetti. Great name. Thanks for the 5. My psychiatrist was there with me, said in the same cadence as everyone clapped. Obama was there, is frying me. Oh my God. I know, right? Everyone, dude, everyone in the court, the jury stood up and clapped. They had never seen a case like this in 25 years. Literally, I got gifted a cake after that too, man. Someone brought their child with them and told them to shake my hand because I'm that good of a person. Aja, thanks for joining the as a member. Fernix as well. The crash out so bad he doxed himself. I know, right? Fuji with a 10. They always say, yes, I'm an offender, but bro, there isn't no but. You are an offender or you are not. He pisses me off. So true, dude. Alphabet with the 5. Okay, Peepaw Mujin. I read that. I'm not a Peepaw. I'm not an Unk, bro. Isabel with the 100. CZK. Is that CZK? Is that Czech? Check this out. Yes, Czech Koruna. For Santa, you're gonna need that. Love you platonically. Love you too platonically. Thank you. I love Prague so much. You guy with the 6. I'll be watching the VOD, but this sounds like someone needs to be locked up. Well, they were locked up for a year and a half. House arrest. But yes, I do agree. Jail sounds better. Blue Kirby, thank you for joining as a member. Antique Doll, hats off for catching this hag, 35 years old. Attention, platonically. Hey, dude, I love older women, and older women love me, platonically, of course. Thank you. Much appreciated. Splash with the 5. The system didn't nail Jared from Subway, but the justice system is to blame. True. Bro, Jared from Subway is crazy, man. Bro was the face of the brand for years, and they helped him hide that shit too. Ajax with a 10. Bro's whole POV is like a Wattpad series that was paused and hasn't updated in 5 years. I know, right? Terrible fan fiction. EMK with the 200 Swedish krona. Yeah. Platonic love from Sweden. You make amazing videos. Thank you. And you are amazing too, platonically. Minnie with the 5 Denmark krona. It's called Crohn's, whatever. Yeah, thank you. Fernix with a 5. This motherfucker is actually a webtoon protagonist or something because I can't make up half of this shit or pull this out of my ass with my life on the line. Dude, it's not just that. You have to lack all self-awareness, be an imbecile, have no thinking capability. Like all that just combined into the worst like blob of a human being possible. Diagnosed certified dumbass. True. Bro out here collecting mental illness like it's an unlockable character. Dude, collecting them like it's a Pokemon game, man. Sammy with the 3 months. Thank you. I love the so obsessed with me line. Yeah, already saw that. Thank you. Fernix with a 5. Wait, I just realized this motherfucker is the villain from Split, but if his mental illnesses are his personalities every time he changes into them. we got people donating fan fictions too, but true. You guy, probably a cockroach hotel. I agree. Lovey with the 2 euros, no message, thank you. Sammy with the 5 gifted, thank you. Lovey with the membership, thank you. Blue Kirby with the 10, truly the Olympic gold medalist of dodging accountability. Absolutely. Platinum medalist of being peak imbecile. Dude wrote a whole fan fiction about himself. There is no real life anywhere. LBO, I know, right? Fuji, I know. Dude, it's like, I don't even know what this person said that was true. The only thing we can confirm is that this person has a mother. That's it. No Mario stage is enough to explain this logic. Yeah, I know, right? Ajax with a 10. Like I said, bro is just a Wattpad writer on hiatus and is playing the YN in this fuck-ass fan. Goggles with the 5. I asked the Nairo Smash Brothers defense. I'm not familiar with Nairo, but I'll have to look into it. Gohan with the 5. To think I heard about that Romeo and Juliet law for the first time from fucking Transformers 4. Really? Transformers? Interesting. Nuclear with the 3 months. Always some new excuse with this guy. Oh my God, I know. Vero with the 2. I reported their username to the registry. Nice. By the way, fun fact. Here's something useful for you guys. Okay, here's something very useful for you guys. If you didn't know, if you like, let's say you go on Twitter, right? Let's say you go on Twitter. And you see someone like, let's say their name is, I don't know, like John Smith, like their username is John Smith 12345 or some shit like that. Like it's clearly their first and last name, right? The thing is, after you're on the registry in the US, you are required, if you're going to make a social media account, to use your real name. You cannot make an account with a name that is not your legal name. Yeah, of course you can add numbers in the end and stuff like that, but you have to. So when you see someone using their full name and they have a profile picture of themselves and they look like, an old 60-year-old pervert, that, that typically means this guy's on the registry. So he broke the law in some ways. I guess so. I guess maybe every state has a different law, but as far as I know, if you're on the registry, you have to have your full name on social media, like period. Like there's no joke about that. Because if you do something fucked up, people will be able to track you easily. You pretty much, like, yeah, dude, you already lost your privilege of participating in society. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Kenji just DM'd me and he's like, hey, you gonna make a video on that sexual offender tiger guy? I'm streaming about it right now. The VOD is around 2 hours, but I talk about it for maybe around 1 hour 30 minutes. Virgin, please, I need this. Bro, I don't think this is good enough for a video. I don't think this is good enough. I genuinely don't think this is good enough for a video. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if this is good enough. I just feel like it's funny, but is it worth an entire video? I don't know if it is. Bro, he's calling me. Wait. Yo, you're on stream. You're on stream.
Yo,
what's up?
I need that video, bro. I need that video, bro. You're laughing. I need that fucking video, bro. I'm not about to watch your whole live stream. I need the video, bro. Come on. A little 30-minute, little 20, 30-minute video ain't gonna hurt nobody, bro. Come on, I need this.
I'll think about it, man. I really don't know if it's good enough
What the fuck is that? What do you mean you think about it?
I don't know if it's good enough for a video, man. It's someone with 1,000 followers, bro. No one gives a fuck.
Who can't? Are you crazy right now? Just listen to you. Read your fucking title. Go ahead. Read your title.
Yes, dude, I'm gonna have to censor so much.
Like, what are we talking about? People are clicking on that.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it. It's because
bro, just tell me no. Like, don't tell. You'll look into it. That's so disrespectful.
Bro,
just
I'm
spit
not
on me.
No,
I'd rather you call me a swear. Fuck it.
I'll genuinely think about it.
Really?
Yes.
You promise?
Yes, I'll promise. I'll think about it.
What are the chances? Like, give me percentages.
At this point, man, 40%.
But would 10 gifted subs up into 50?
You don't have to throw money at me for that. No, I'll have to really look back into it and be like, can I structure this into a video and is it actually worthwhile? Because not every topic can be made into a video. I typically stream things that I believe maybe won't make the best video, but now that I actually listen to this person try to argue in their Twitter space about it was a disaster, by the way. Now that I actually listen to their voice and the way they talk and the fanfics they make up about this shit, maybe I'll think about it.
Oh,
we'll see.
Okay,
we'll see.
What stop! You keep on. We'll see. I'll think about it. Maybe this is some bullshit. If anyone was like, "Hey, you want to go out for lunch?" and they hit me with that, bro, I'm just gonna be like,
dude,
cool. What the?
I
fuck?
don't think you understand how I make videos. I will legit I make them on a whim, It's not like you think I have a pre-planned schedule of the next 4 weeks. I'm like, what's on Twitter today? Oh, this is fucking crazy. Yeah, sure.
Conscience speaking. Make a video.
I'll keep you updated, man. I'll keep you updated.
Stop hitting me with this fucking. It's like corporate speak. The fuck is that? I'll keep you posted.
Look, man. Look,
I'll look forward to my next email.
Because you want it so bad. So I'll let you know if I start working on it or not. But listen, right now it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip, right? But either way, I'm not gonna leave you out of the dark. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, 40%, bro.
Yes.
40%.
Yes. Honestly,
we'll make it 60.
It mostly depends on whether in the next few days something crazier happens on Twitter. I don't know, man.
If I need a tweet, fuck it. What do you want? What do you want? What do we need to make?
Stay the fuck away from this controversy, man. You do not approach this. This is radioactive. Man.
I don't even know what's happening, but I just know it just sounds fucking insane, dude.
Like this is like in a nutshell, this is someone on the registry, right? And
oh shit.
Yeah, like straight up on the Indiana like registry list. And it very specifically says the reason why they're on the registry is, let me find the screenshot real quick. Yeah, it's for sexual misconduct with a minor, like straight up, right?
Oh.
And so when they were first caught, this person was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm on the registry, but not because of a PDF file or anything, you know, like," and people were like, "What do you mean, bro? You're on the registry, right?" So then they made a Twitter space within, like, this all happened within 24 hours, by the way. They made a Twitter space, and it was the, like, look, I'll just quote one thing this person said. It was like a 1 hour Twitter space. I'll quote one thing and it'll give you a good idea of how it was. They were like, "I'll never forget this day. It was on the 4th of April. It was a Wednesday. I go down. My mom says someone's at the door for me. I open the door. It was a detective. The detective tells me, you're being investigated for allegedly, you know, doing sexual misconduct towards a minor. I looked at the detective in the eyes and I said, I'm going to kill myself." and so then
what
this motherfucker got institutionalized for 2 weeks, apparently. And then had the gall during that Twitter space to be like, after those 2 weeks, I realized, you know what? I'm not actually suicidal. I was just panicking. Like, dude, this all happened within the same Twitter space. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. So after,
how do you watch the Twitter space? Is that like a recorded thing?
So this person like ended up deleting their account after like this terrible like Twitter space and statement. But there is someone who actually recorded the whole thing. Like there's a Google Drive. It's cut out into like 5 parts. I'll send it to you. But
yeah, I want all the tea, Muji. Oh my god, this is so cool. I don't even want the video no more. I just got a Muji recap. I like this.
But yeah, you honestly, dude, it is. I mean, look, there's, I don't know if it's like safe for Twitch TOS or whatever. Like there are some things in there, you know, like the word suicide and whatever. But yeah, like this by itself, like is a doozy just to watch because it's genuinely like the most delusional. It's like motherfuckers making up a fan fiction as he goes. So it was really, my chat was definitely like shocked every like 2 minutes, especially the voice. Guy sounds like a minion. So yeah,
he sounds like
yeah, sounds like a minion. Is 27 years old apparently. I mean, are you watching the stream right now, or are you just in the call?
Well, I saw your recap on the fucking thing. I just saw his face, his mugshot. Is that a mugshot? Yeah. Because I wanted to show you the face. Yeah. And the way it was exposed and everything was really funny too. Like it was like a friend who took a picture of him on a train and that cross-referenced it to a tweet he had made taking a picture of his laptop. That's how they were able to prove that this was Techtaigaa to the VT blacklist. Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah, this whole thing's crazy, man. It's wild. So that's why I ended up being like, okay. I kept track of the whole thing, and then when eventually the statement came out and Techtaigaa deleted their account, I was like, okay, yeah, I have to stream about this at least.
Bro,
when it comes to video,
like, hear me out though.
Yeah.
I mean, but like with a video, you have a beginning, middle and end, like how they got tracked, and then it end. Like, come on, that's a perfect video, even if it's like. Yo, how much? What are you? How much memberships? Oh, super chat.
It's not gonna change anything, but thanks. But no, I think because like before the stream, I wasn't 100% sure about it because I hadn't listened to the Twitter space. I listened to it on stream. After listening to it, that's why like I'm still trying to think. That's why like when I say we'll see, it's not like corporate lingo. I genuinely like need to take a step back and be like, wait, this Twitter space is actually a disaster. This could maybe be a video. So yeah, I'll just like sleep on it, but. Overall, it is a mess, and yeah. Kenji really needs this video. Dude, I love when there's like a very convoluted drama going on, and I open Discord, and the first thing I see is just Kenji be like, "Are you making a video, please?" Like, my dyslexic ass cannot do this.
There's too much shit to read. Yes. There's too much shit, bro. I just need a video to just break it down.
Your worst nightmare must have been just seeing Cinder drop to 1,000 pages, dude. You probably were like, oh, hell no.
Bro, I tried. I fucking clicked off immediately.
The biggest piece of kryptonite imaginable, dude.
But like, okay, let's be honest. If she came back, instead of like the 1,000 pages, if she made a video, she would make mad bank off the video. Mad views, and then it's also like easily digestible. Like you could tell your side, and people would get it, and we don't gotta fucking shift through a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but usually when people make these kinds of statements, like they always like make this point in the beginning that's like, this video is demonetized because I'm not aiming to make money out of this. That's something I think she would have done 100%. And a video, I mean,
she's crazy.
If you're in drama, might as well
Yo,
farm it.
every time I get canceled, I made racks off my shit.
Hey man,
what the fuck?
Your video when you made like from your own drama, yeah, that shit got views, man. You were like, hey, might as well profit on that shit. But no, yeah, I think it would have been more easily that just. I still do think like the 1,000, because dude, I made a 6-hour video on that shit, man, and yeah, like I still get comments today being like, finally finished this. Here's what I think. Everyone fucking sucks, and I'm like, yep, took you 6 hours to understand that, but
yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But either way,
fucking we'll see.
Thanks for calling me,
bro,
dude.
Just lie to me. Just lie to me, Mujin, please.
I'll make one
right,
platonically. But no, man.
Yes. All right, later, dude.
I'll keep you updated. But thanks for calling, man. That shit, it was really fun. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Oh, love Kenji, dude. But yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. It's so funny. I was thinking like, nah, this ain't worth the video. I'm just gonna stream it. But then I listened to all this shit and I'm like, wait, this is a mess. We'll see. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, when the Cinder shit happened, when the Vishojo shit happened, when any like these like cataclysmic dramas happen, in the DMs is like, Bridgen, please tell me you're gonna make a video, bro. Please. Like, ain't no way I'm reading this shit. Ain't no way. Being dyslexic in this era of Google Docs, it's rough, bro. It's rough. All right. Let's get back to the donos real quick. But yeah, Kenji's the GOAT, dude. Definitely. I mean, you guys already know who he is, right? But let me link him in chat real quick. All right. Let's get back to the donos. Hervey, thanks so much for joining as a member. Ashelyn with the 2, you always make my day better. Thanks so much. Aw, you're welcome. Tama with the 1. Melody for the 5. When you try to defend yourself and prove yourself, you're not a defender and you start to tell a fanfic. True. Vermi with the 5. Random questions. Would you rather have Gendo Ikari as your dad or Ragyo Kurian as your mom? Just asking. Vermi, I literally have no fucking idea who that is. What anime is that from? Oh, Evangelion. Yeah, honestly, I haven't watched Evangelion. I have to. It's on my list. But I haven't. Started watching anime end of 2021. I've been catching up ever since, you know? I'm not going to hide it, you know? Gendo. Yeah, I guess Gendo is my dad. He looks cool and strict. I don't know. The Forsaken with the 5. These types of people aren't a one and done. I wouldn't be surprised if more people end up coming out about it. Maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just delete their account and just come back later as someone else, as they've done already prior multiple times. Risky Bite with the membership. Thank you. Mild Chills with the 10. Typically, the Romeo and Juliet law is supposed to protect people who have been in a relationship before one of them becomes an adult. Not an excuse to go after children when you're an adult. Yeah. So if you're 17 and someone's 14. Okay. So not if you're 18. Yeah. But here's the deal, though. In a state like Indiana, you're an adult. I mean, age of consent is 16. So does that mean if a 17-year-old is in a relationship with a 14-year-old, is that out of this little window? That's the thing. It's interesting, right? Kojitsu with a 5. Hey Mujin, not sure if you remember, but Taiga is the same guy who came out on top of the VTuber Rivals drama and you pulled about a few months back. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people who are called Taiga, bro. There's a lot of people. Can we stop with that name? Like, seriously, you know, like, I can't even keep track of all the Taigas. There's a whole lot of tigers. Karis with the 2. Holy, both of my favorite people at the same time. Ajax with the 10. Me and Kenji sharing the same brain right now because I'm like, bro, just make it like 20 minutes and an okay video. My dumbass needs a video like this. All right, man. All right, bro. All right. You know what? Maybe I'll just make a poll. How about that? Polls usually never fail me. Please, we need this, please. There's so much about him you don't know. Really, Stag Antlers? Really? About this guy? All right, well, listen, guys, if you have more info about this Techtaigaa guy or girl or whatever, yeah, DM me on Discord. Or you know what? Post it in the suggestions tab of my Discord. I think someone already suggested this. Yeah, Techtaigaa controversy. It's already there. So if you have anything to add, just add it to the just add it to the like forum thread. Add it to the thread. This collab will go wild as fuck. Lol, this shit is too funny. I love Kenji, man. Constellation with the $2. Thank you. Peachy with a 5. Bujin and Kenji remind me of Big Bro and Lil Bro Energy. Possible Kenji collab. Kenji doesn't really collab, you know. It would be fun, but he doesn't really collab. I mean, you know, he sticks to himself. If you guys watch Kenji, you know he really sticks to himself. He has his reasons, which I completely respect, you know. But obviously, yeah, I'd be down if there's ever an opportunity. Robin 10 with a 2. Mujin will table that idea for later. Mujin will table that idea for later, Kenji. Yeah, dude. I can't like commit to an idea right now. But yeah, you know, look, I'm typically picky with topics for videos. Even though I do them on a whim, I also stream on a whim. I got the idea to stream like yesterday night and I just did it today. But yeah, I always like make a differentiation. Would this be good as a stream? Would this be good as a video? But yeah, we'll see. Could be a good video. Just have to know how to structure it. And I might make a poll about it on YouTube. But yeah, I had no idea that this person was also like on top of the Rivals drama that I had a video option on before. It's pretty fucking funny. We'll have to look into it. We'll have to look into like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But could this mean there is more? We'll see, dude. We'll see. If you guys have any more extra info on this person, you can always DM me. Oh, wow. Someone DM me. Oh, that's something completely different. Yeah, there's surprise. There's a lot of groomers in Vtubing. But yeah, I'll look into it. I'll see whether I make a video or not. Because again, I didn't really watch the Twitter space until this stream. I watched. This was my first reaction with you guys, like straight up. This wasn't me faking reactions. So now that I've watched it, we'll see. If you guys want to see a bit more content of me yapping, definitely check out my Stack page. If you want 10% off your Gamer Subs orders, there's a lot of cool stuff right now on Gamer Subs, guys. There's a lot of good, you know, there's some interesting stuff on Gamer Subs right now. Gamersubs.gg. You know, there's this right here. You know, if you guys like Darling and the Franks, you know, if you like this anime, look, you know, there's this going on, you know. So yeah, if you want 10% off, definitely use the code Mujin. There's a lot of cool collabs always happening on this website. Hopefully we'll get our own cup maybe this year. And yeah. One final dono before I end it. Transnack with a 10 just finished up a charity event for the animal shelter I work at. It went pretty well. Here's a dono to celebrate. It's the first one I've ever run. Congratulations. That is a wonderful thing to do. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. We just skipped reading the marriage proposal dono. The marriage proposal dono? The what now? What? I went through I went through everything. Oh, Mujin, will you marry me? Damn, I didn't see that at all. Hey, I blame YouTube. Alfaria with the 5. Mujin, will you marry me? Listen, Alfaria, only if it's platonic. Only if it's platonic. As platonic as humanly possible, dude. As platonic as humanly possible. Listen, we only do things here platonically, bro. You know? Like, that's it, man. Like, being platonic is our philosophy, bro. You understand? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to platonically end the stream and platonically get myself a platonic meal. Aren't we all platonically married to each other? Exactly. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. That's what I want to hear. Shake hands at the altar. You don't kiss the bride. You shake hands with the bride. That's what we do here. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Love you all so much platonically. And yeah, we'll keep you posted on whether I make a video on this or not. Maybe I'll make a poll. But I will say, if something crazier happens, I'm going to prioritize that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Mwah.